Crikey, mate. What's going on, Twitch chat? We back. Woo! We are back, Twitch chat. Welcome in. Let's get some hype up in that chat for Squizzy Scraps. What is going on, legend? As the GOAT right there. We get one in the air. We missed 420 by that much, chat. Hey, don't worry. Doinks is looking out for that tree. Make sure you are too. We are gonna go tree after tree today. Search far, search wide. We're gonna turn up. The vibes are gonna be high. We're gonna be searching low. Everything down below, out and across the whole horizon's reach. Today in this late evening Sunday stream. Let's get hyped! I'm gonna try and put on my best Pokemon performance for my rival in the chat, Squizzy. Behold! I don't actually know how good this is gonna go, but I'm gonna put on a fucking show for y'all. I think I got a little bit of a better understanding of how this is supposed to work out with this team now. We got to be absolutely clear though, chat. This season has been the toughest season I've ever participated in. And so if we do go crazy today, it would be extreme. It would be more than just going crazy on an ordinary stream. This would be the stream to go crazy on right before they probably switch this up again. And we start our process of building a new team again and yada, yada, yada. I think I got it figured out this time. Yesterday, or whenever we streamed last, we figured out how key not putting everything down for our little mouse is. And maybe just adding a little more shield to our big, bulky Quagsire. He is our neutral safe swap and usually catches all of the energy for us, which is a big play. But in most of our wins against our opponents in that stream, they only came because we shielded and used that just little extra defense on Quagsire. Alone, he was not quite enough to take down some of the foes, which we should have maybe had a little bit better play at. I mismanaged a lot of the first half of the stream, wasn't allocating my energy correctly when attacking, but I think I have figured out the team a little bit better. And after review of that last stream, I am excited to have another run at it. I just want to run it back. I want to see how much just watching my performance one time can affect and result the performance. And in a league like this, in a season like this, with a track record like this, I think it would be the best, most neutral attempt that we possibly could get. And we're gonna have the nostalgic vibes going. This playlist is gonna take you all the way from the 80s to the 90s, all the way through the 2000s, and give you all of those nostalgic vibes while we hang out in the jungle. You guys hang out, kick your feet back, grab some snacks, and relax, because we are buckling in for an adventure. Just got to get it pulled up over here really fast. Get vibing, chat. What kind of snacks are we working with? What kind of snacks are we working with? Cloud, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, brother. Get some fucking hype going. I recognize the problems. I see the dysfunction. I meet the adversity eye to eye. I recognize. I see it. Not a good time for the double electrics. Everyone has a Quagsire. But, and we auto lose to Quagsire, by the way. If we run into Quagsire, it's basically just over. We do not have a Quagsire that is set up for the Quagsire mirror match, unfortunately. Alright. Here's how we play this. Please don't be an Iron Head. Ooh, Gyro Ball. Okay. That does less damage, though, so I'm alright with that. And then they go into Corviknight. Well, Corviknight with the attack boost is pretty scary, even with Morpeko there. So we do definitely get to a third one, but I think we just let Charge Bug die here. Oh, Charge Bug, you block the brick wall that will not stop. Oh, so close to another one. We definitely kill here, though, but then do we even... I haven't seen if they got an attack boost either. I should have been watching that a little bit better. They are absolutely kind of murking Morpeko, though. We definitely got a block here, because if they do have an attack boost, this air cutter basically kills us. And they know it. Evil! Alright. This... I don't even know if this kills. Oh yeah, let's go! That's the little mouse power. Alright. Now... I think we just farm down, hopefully. Corviknight giving us some problems here. But we're just going to keep looking past, farm this Corviknight down, ensure that we got the attack boosted Aura Wheel to throw into whatever in the back that they've been trying to hide from our electric types. See, that's the tricky thing with this team, is that we lead with the electric types so that whatever they have that's weak to electric is hiding in the back. And we want to get into the match somewhere in the middle and let our second electric type start building up, get that attack boost, and then hopefully sweep through whatever is left in the back. Just like that! Let's go! Morpeko. Yes, Morpeko is really, really fun. I saw this Pokemon in a video about like 2-3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh man, I could never play something with that much attack. Like, it's just like, the video was just like a collage of Morpeko just murking things, right? And I was like, no, holy shit, because I don't like playing like anything too crazy. I like my favorites and like building teams around them. But then I ran against Morpekos that probably seen a video very similar to that. And they were just absolutely running me down, even though I have a mud team. My mud boys should absolutely decimate Morpeko, and it was still just running me down. And then I seen a previous world champion that makes videos on YouTube. He had a team that was with Morpeko, and I was like, man, that's pretty fucking cool. And I was like, I'll give it a try. And that's where the start of this team came by. Recapping what happened to me at the end of the so far the beginning of this season, but at the end of the last cup we had, like special events that got going on for the Battle League. The birds, the big fucking evil birds, were smoking me. And so I wanted a double electric team to fight back against those birds. Morpeko is an electric type while it's in the yellow form. And then once it lands that strike, anytime it does one of those big charged attacks, it switches and goes to its evil form and turns to an evil, and it's like just, it's evil back to those evil birds. But when it goes into that form, it can actually hit a variety of different things pretty well. Dark type isn't like too crazy. I actually can't really think of anything other than Ghost and Psychic that it's good against. But You don't really see too much of that besides Frillish or Jellicent. And Corsola, I guess. But it's pretty fun, and then every time it learns hits an attack, it switches back. So it'll switch between being an electric type and being a dark type. And that switch in its form means that move that it's doing is gaining a different boost. So in the electric form, it's gaining an electric boost because its move's electric. And then when it's in the evil form, it's gaining a dark boost. It's just really, really fun. I feel silly explaining the Pokemon like that, but it's just like a really fun, crazy, wild one, and that's it. So it wasn't the power that drew me to it. It was the power on top of how wild and fun it is. And it is a deceiving little mouse, just like our little bug here is. Oh, that's really bad. This guy's got game. Rebefede! Thank you for the follow. Man, what is going on? Hopefully you're enjoying some of this content. If you're new here, stay for a while. We are vibing out with nostalgic hits on the playlist. I probably didn't need to block this. I'm actually kind of playing like Dookie now. Got a little too excited here. Let's try and either knock this Magmar out so we can set up, or get a shield, which is actually better for us. We did learn from last stream that it's okay to put a shield in on Quagsire, and that does do a lot of damage, so this is pretty beneficial for us to have not got KO'd right there by blocking the first one. And then they got a regular Wheezing in the back, huh? Oh, shit. And we don't get to the... Alright. See, the problem here, if we make a catch, like right here. No? Okay, something had to get KO'd. At least they dropped their energy. They're probably scared because we were like right to our count there. How fast is that thing though? Because we definitely know that this Mystical Fire is going to come through before we get to Aura Wheel, right? Right here. Okay, so we block this one. And then the real question is, how fast is the next guy, right? Because we farm you down. Goodbye. And then please don't have any energy. Okay. Nice. So this should KO. We got the boost. Even though they blocked, we still get that attack boost. And our little mouse comes through again, putting in so much work. I didn't even know what to do in that case and scenario. Just bet it all on the mouse. Let him run on his little, I guess he's a hamster. Let him run on his little hamster wheel and charge up that energy, get that attack bonus. Even though they're going to have a shield, I knew we had a shield too. And I was just hoping we didn't get KO'd before we got to throw that second Aura Wheel. Good call to let Charge Bug get KO'd there. But Charge Bug was very, very close to Discharge, which would have also KO'd the Drifloon. So we could have picked up an easy KO there and then had a little bit of a tough match against the Wheezing. So honestly, I think we played that out the best we could have without even knowing it. And this is a good lead for us. We don't see those often. That is phenomenal. And now they're going to go into Scrafty, who I think we're just going to switch, make the catch. Let's get the vibes started indeed. I am going to be reading the chat as often as I can. I want to get you guys as hyped up as possible for this stream. But I want to stay locked in. We are doing something a little special today. If we finish positive by 3, we are going to be revealing a new special effect a little bit earlier. And we'll also be having a vote at the end of stream to decide which Pokemon will be included in said effect. So it's going to be pretty fun. Stick around. We'll have some tons of fun throughout the stream. Ooh, onto Glamora, but we still get the shield. Okay. The best thing that could possibly happen here is they make a switch. I didn't think so. Well, if they would have switched and tried to make the catch, we would be attack boosted, able to throw this Aura Wheel into anything else. And then when we have our attack boost, smack him with it, or smack him with Seed Bomb instead, which is our other power attack. Oh, that we don't get to throw there. Hello? Which is unfortunate. This should KO the Scrafty, though. And then it's 1 shield advantage, charge bug. Oh, okay, that's actually fine. A little bit more energy. A little bit more energy. Against the Crawdunt, which is like our best matchup, so. And we have 1 shield advantage now. So even though we failed the mid-match there, it puts us in a strong position at the end of the game, which is where our electric types benefit. Again, the whole strategy of this team is to show them the electric type early, make them want to hide whatever they have weak to the electric type, and then get into the mid-game, win the mid-game, and then have our electric type finish it. In this case, we knew we were going to lose the mid-game, but we could lose it while still preserving our electric type that was the most healthy. And then in the end game, it's their water type versus our electric type. That was actually a pretty good one. I felt very good navigating that one, even though I knew it was like discouraging to lose Morpeko right there. Like, wow, how much we could have done had we got one more tap of the screen with Morpeko. That Seed Bomb would have been devastating, especially because we already had the attack boost. And then from there, we just basically swiped down the Crawdunt with Morpeko. I mean, that could have been crazy. That game is gone though, and this one is on. Not sure what we do against this lead. Clodsire is like the worst thing we could see here. Okay. Claydol is also very bad. This is a double ground team. Our double electrics are not going to like that. There's going to be a lot that we're going to have to do with Quagsire if we want to win this, but I think there's more. No, because. Okay. I don't think Morpeko can win this by itself. I actually would rather have Morpeko here just to pressure with the Seed Bombs, just to get these shields out of the way, just to give us a little bit of a chance. Maybe we throw Aura Wheel when they're not expecting it. They're thinking it's a Seed Bomb. They block it anyways. We get the attack boost, set us up for future Seed Bombs. But unfortunately, we just don't quite have that opportunity here. And now that they're in such a dominant position on the shields, because we got to protect Quagsire to keep him alive at this point. Now, it's going to be pretty hard to win this without Quagsire. Especially because they are playing these shields very well. Okay, they let... very nice. Very nice. You can't even be upset there. They let Claydol go down. Keep 1 shield. I know what they want to do. Usually they wait for 2. This guy did it instantly, or he waited for 1. And we are absolutely smacked now. I mean, this would have been very, very tough to navigate out of anyways, but we are just absolutely smacked without more Pekko here. We literally cannot hurt this Clodsire with our Charge Bug, unfortunately. This was just a very, very tough lead. And just as easily as it could have been that Claydol, it could have been a grass type. And they could have switched in on our Clodsire when we threw in there. And either way, it was tough after this exact matchup was our opener. Clodsire versus Charge Bug, and thus is also how it finishes. Clodsire versus Charge Bug. Just not quite enough in the tank there to do anything, but Quagsire did good. Quagsire held down that middle ground, even against Claydol, which, you know, they weren't really even using their shields. We were basically that was just a really good team setup for them. We were in some deep water there. Wish Cash! Oh man, I'm so happy to see you, but not here, not now. Not with the double electric team, my boy. They're definitely up to a Scald now. Man, good shit. The only thing I can think of here, we get in their head, we make them think we got something big heading their way. We plan this out, and they catch a shield, yes! Now, we're definitely not going to get away with that twice. Mostly because I think we are done here. Now, more Pekko. We're not going to survive long enough for more Pekko. Never mind. This, this is not good. This is not good. Alright. Fuck. No. Oh, hopefully they don't shield here. Hopefully they recognize the energy count. No, they shield. Very good. That might actually be our win condition. Maybe I just accidentally won. Nope, because then I continue to press the button and they make a great catch. We did have back-to-back seed bombs there. I didn't think we did. I thought we had a little bit to go. And Swalot. Yeah, no, we are definitely boned. That could have been nice. The double seed bomb, they did only have 1 shield. I underestimated more Pekko's speed there, I'll be honest. But there's no way we get to another speed bomb after this. I just don't see it happening. We don't have enough health. Even if we did, they're gonna beat the fuck out of Charge Bug, and they're gonna come in with so much energy. We're gonna be into trouble. Are you shiny hunting or just vibing today? We are just battling, just hanging out. Usually I'll hang around, catch some Pokemon, but lately I've been trying to get back on my battling grind. So we are just having a time testing out this team. Well, this is our rematch, testing it out. But we tested this one out as soon as the Great League began. And, oh, damn, that would have been such a nice X-Scissor. Yeah, we're dead here. GG. That would have been a good attack, too. Hypno has some good farm down there. Just absolutely farms us down and out of that one, unfortunately. And that is the wrap on bracket number 1. That was a good bracket. We had a strong run there, and then met 2 very strong trainers at the end. 2 ground teams back to back was tough. I'm not gonna lie. We had a lot that we had to navigate through there. I'm surprised we were able to take Wishcash down with Charge-a-Bug, but there just wasn't enough left on Morpeko for it to really do anything. So even though we were able to get through the wall that was Wishcash, it cost us our Quagsire, cost us our Charge-a-Bug, and we put up a good battle. It was a good battle. Commendable. A little bit more energy, a little bit more health maybe. Morpeko is really, really quick. I could have switched it out just a little bit early, seeing how much damage that Wishcash was doing to it. But I was convinced that we were going to get to the double seed bomb. Was pretty surprised that we were actually there and that they were able to make the catch. Underestimated Morpeko's speed. Had I had a better gauge of its speed and switched out a little bit sooner, never know how that battle could have went. A lot to think about from that one. What got you into Pokemon Go in the first place? Definitely my older brother for sure. Because he was really, really big into it when it very first dropped. He just had to have Charizard, bro. Like, just had to have it. And I'm Blastoise all the way, so, you know, had to do my thing too, and been there ever since. We've been there ever since. We started out basically the same way back. Not like in the original Pokemon, but in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Basically the same story. That was my first encounter with Pokemon in general. Way before Pokemon Go. Same story. Let's go. Bracket number 2. Another ground type, but this one is a ground. Oh man, good shit, good shit. This one is a ground flying. I think this is Air Cutter, Air Slash, Sand Tomb, brother. And then they go into Lucario. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, brother. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna block this first one because I'm a little scared. Fuck. Alright, bad call, bad call. This could be good for us, but then again, we might have just potentially sold it. But look how much damage this motherfucker's already doing. And that would have chipped us down a little bit lower. Another power-up punch chips us down. Oh, brother. Brother, yeah, that thing's got phenomenal speed. And they definitely are going to shield this. I don't think we're throwing a second one. We are not. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Blocking not one but 2 power-up punches, knowing that I need to block it, is even more disgusting. Like, very good work. That was not nice. That was not nice at all. I did not like that. I did not enjoy that at all. The power-up punch is just so crazy. Insane work. Alright. And we still might lose this, though. We got the Gliscor, which is a ground type. And we can't hit our X scissor. The Sand Tomb is going to lower our defense, and then we're going to get farmed down because we're already so squishy. Holy shit. And it's going to take about 90% of our health with it when it goes. GG. GG. That is a tough setup, I'm not going to lie. The Gliscor is pretty solid. Man. Get their defenses just chipped down a little bit with that defense debuff from Gliscor, and then they probably switch into Lucario and start just accelerating shit with that power-up punch, and I'm guessing more than one person besides just me is scared of that close combat coming through and it not being a power-up punch and instead being a close combat. But that is 3 ground types in a row in the lead. We finally get a break, and now it is a steel type, which is pretty resistant to us, but I'm pretty sure we can smoke a dual blade with a single one of these. So we'll see what they decide to do. They do decide to block. I don't know why I blocked, actually. I'm not sure what my play there was. I think it's time to let Charge-a-Bug tank a couple of these, though. Ooh, we had a CMP tie there, and I didn't even notice. But yeah, we're going to definitely have to let Charge-a-Bug tank 1, maybe 2 of those. And please switch. Then they switch into Heatmore. Please do not have Trailblaze. Thunder Punch, very nice, very nice. We might be able to just KO here. Even if we don't KO, maybe we just pick up a little bit more energy. They hit us with another Thunder Punch. That wouldn't be the worst. And no, that absolutely KOs. We could have undercharged that. I do like the idea of blocking this, though, and then rocking them with a fucking Stone Edge for all the problems this thing's caused me. But apparently we're not going to get to do that. And they have another ground type in the back. Where are all these ground types coming from? No one told me it was Mud Boy Day. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? I should have known what was up when we saw the Wish Cache. Should have just got on board. Okay. Hit a Seed Bomb and hope it's enough. If not, this is going to be a very difficult bracket to recover. It's not enough. Morpeko. Morpeko's not tanky enough. There's just no way. We're not technically an electric type right now, though, are we? Oh, shit, no, but we're something apparently that's worse. Well, GG. That was insane. Another ground type, but this one was lurking in the back. However, we also led into a steel type, which resists electric basically just as well. Not good, not good, not good. That is a tough series of teams. 4 battles in a row. That is a tough series in of itself. We'll have to make a difficult scramble for a recovery here, but I think we can do it. Don't count out the double electric team just yet. Don't look down on the hamster. He can do some quite impressive things. I'm not sure how... Gengar's pretty non-bulky. Okay, they throw a shield. I want to see, though. Okay, maybe we don't get to see. Because I don't know if we should block this or just let Morpeko start doing its thing. Because they're down a shield. Nice. Okay. And then we absolutely block here. Morpeko's just too squishy to not block. I really, really want to go for Aura Wheel here just to get the attack boost, but I know they're not going to block it. And in that case, I would rather get to 2 Seed Bombs first and get to make a decision, which apparently isn't going to be good for me either. So I definitely should have went for the Aura Wheel. But if we did, do we make it to this 3rd Aura Wheel before the Ivysaur kills us? Because this way we save just a little bit of energy and we get there just a tiny bit faster, which I'm not sure. Premium Jar, thank you for the follow, kind sir. Thank you for the follow, kind sir. Enjoy the show, enjoy the vibes. Turn it up just a notch. We will be rocking out in the jungle. And we're cooked. That Ivysaur is pretty bulky, though. Just not quite enough. I was maybe even hoping for a farm down, quite possibly. But this is fine. At least they drop their energy. We get the farm down with Quagsire. This is actually really good. Holy shit, I forgot Raichu was alive. Never mind. That means we just win then. Unless they got fucking Trailblaze or something crazy. Okay, Thunder Punch. Ooh, but do they double? Do they double? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hype. Thank you for the hype. You think this is chill? Think this is chill? Let's tear the chill off. Let's get rid of the nonchalant mask. Let's go to where the vibes are at. Let's cut into the soul. Thank you so much for the hype. Thank you for the kind words, too. Far too kind, far too kind, far too kind. What's that? The energy. I can feel it. Yes. Yes, the energy. I can feel it. Hi there, it's me, Doinks! People of this earth, we face a battle like never before! The enemy isn't some villain or some disguising nonchalant monster, no! But the enemy that we face today is the enemy of oppression of dreams, the destroyer of imagination, the lackluster of the beauty of life! So please, join with me, lend me your energy! We must perform the spirit bomb now! Please! It's not enough! We need more energy! That's it! I will not let you destroy my world! Here it comes! It's the spirit bomb! Here we go! Together! Oh, come on, guys. What are the crickets for? That was fucking awesome. Woo. Oh, shit. Don't mind me, guys. We're just doinking out, brother. Man, that scream hurts the fucking core every time, though. I'm not gonna lie. in the camera, the AI doesn't know where to put the camera. Where's the remote? Actually, I didn't even, did you guys even see it moving? Oh, now it won't go out of AI mode. I didn't even see, like, usually I can tell, like, obviously see the camera moving. I didn't even see it, like, move or shift once. I must have either been standing in the right spot where it thought this is the center of frame, or it was not working. It was moving. Well, I can see that I'm focused in the frame very well, so I must have been. I just now moved it, like just now, like a second ago when I was saying it. That was me moving it. I turned it. I just clicked on the buttons and took it. This button puts it in the AI mode, and then anytime you click anything else, it's like you're manually controlling it, and then it's no longer in AI mode. But I didn't see it moving or anything, so I didn't know if it was working. Because usually, here, look, maybe if I restart it. See, usually it'll know where I am and like try and focus me in the frame the best it can. But then if I click out of it, basically any button, it should set to. But it might be bugging out. Thank you so much. Oh no, that wasn't a follow. What was that? Oh, it was a follow. Premium Jar. Thank you so much, Premium Jar. What's the rarest Pokemon you've caught while walking around? I'm not actually walking around. Believe it or not, I'm actually not in the jungle right now. But thank you so much for that compliment, because, man, this simple, like, you would not believe how long it took me to figure out how to do this. Like, I've been having this idea for, like, 2 months, and I couldn't figure out how to get all the components together, and I was like, fuck it. One day I was like, I'm just gonna start setting shit up. I'm gonna get as far as I can, and I just started with this frame. And I was like, all right, now I'm going to go find something that I want for my backgrounds. And then I'm going to find whatever I want for this fucking audio. And I didn't have any of it set up to where I could scene transition it or anything. It took me just a while just to figure out where everything goes. So I appreciate that. Been low-key just been trying to stall for a little time because the phone's ski dying rather quickly. But yeah, believe it or not, we're not actually in the jungle right now. That's where's it at? That's the light in the top of the studio right there. I obviously don't use that light. That's why it's off. But eventually, now with whatever I have left, I'm gonna make like a hanging drape part. I'm gonna prop up with these tent poles. I'm actually gonna attach them to the ceiling and probably put a light thing underneath there, so it highlights that back fucking spot right there. You see where it's like really dark out right here? That's like the corner of this octagon that I've made. Or that's like the middle of the octagon, sorry, that I've made. But it's the corner of the fucking room, right? So it's hard to get light in that one specific area all the way up there. It's a bitch. But we're not actually in the jungle right now. The rarest Pokemon I've caught, I don't know. You don't really. What's something cool that I've caught that I really was like, holy shit, I can't believe I just got one of those. It's hard to say because I did the Kanto tour back. I think that was the coolest thing Pokemon Go's ever done in a while. So I thought that was so cool. Smoke looks sick as fuck. Let me put some more in the air for you, brother. Let me put some more in the air for you. We got all these trees Which one should we look out for? I'm looking out for this tree, chat. That's the tree I'm looking out for. We also figured out that like I can do this. Right? And now check this out. Oh. I can put myself up on my own stage and be like, and then I took this idea and I was like, bro, what if I just hooked up Google Maps? And I got the AI camera that can put me, and it knows where to put me in the frame. So I just got to make a box that's like equivalent to wherever you would want to be standing, and put myself there in wherever I want to stand. And I could, in theory, green screen anywhere because I have a full fucking almost 360-degree dome. Once I get that little fucking top part done, it's over. I'm gonna cook up some crazy shit. We'll be doing some crazy stuff. Make it hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do some crazy shit. And like I said, if we finish this set positive, or not this set, but if we finish today positive, at least 3 sets, at least 3 points, we're gonna not show off, but in the next stream, we will debut it, our basically most hype special It's not over yet. We still got to finish out bracket 2. Just because we don't win it doesn't mean it's over. Still a lot to keep track of. I'm not too sure what Delcatty can do to us, but it's building up a lot of energy, and I do not like that at all. And they want to protect it for something, and they jump out, and they go into a Lowland Marowak. What a combo of words just string together into a sentence there. I think Quagsire has a lot more play left in this game, so I'm going to block one of these up. Make sure we pressure him out of enough energy. How much does a Bone Club even do to Quagsire? We're definitely one. We're about to KO him. I think there's a lot left Quagsire can do here, but this forfeits how much more Pekko's going to be able to do. And if they are hiding a water or flyer type, we're basically just banking on the energy that we charged up on Charge Bug to outdo whatever a shield would have done for Morpeko. That was a great switch. It was a water type. They were being wary of Charge Bug. Our strategy was working, but now we're in an awkward position where we're going to have to try and out-navigate this Marowak. I am kind of scared here. I guess Quagsire eats whatever it is the best. Whatever we get hit with. Spoke a little too soon there. Well, we might die here. We're probably gonna die here. This is not good. Oh, it's not even effective. Well, I lied then. Okay, Delcatty with the combo play, you sly cat. Wow. What did it have? Oh, it's disarming voice. We would have never, even if we would have landed that attack, we would have not outspeeded Delcatty to the next Aura Wheel. It had that ready to go. They played that really well, saved that attack on Delcatty, and there was basically nothing that we could have done in that situation. They navigated it and put us in that situation. Very, very well done. I'm not really sure what our win condition was there. That was a very good team comp. There was not too much that we do there. Oh, but you know what we do here? We make a tragic misplay. That probably wouldn't have KO'd, and we could have done some crazy work with 2 shields here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We might just auto lose to that, right? Right? I mean, holy shit. Gorgeist. Holy shit. We basically just lose we auto lose to Quagsire in the mirror match. And Gorgeist is a nightmare. I don't think we auto lose, but then what do we do about the rest of the team? Oh, shit. We don't have the energy to get there to 2 X-Scissors. X-Scissor, in theory, kills. But they got a shield. Oh, and we were so close. And now we won't have any coverage. Oh, I'm putting it all on Morpeko. Oh, but it's tragically not going to be enough. Alright, we just hope they don't have any energy other than that. That's it. You're out of energy. You're done. You're cut off. It was Butters? Okay. Good scouting. Good scouting. So yeah, maybe we do just auto lose to Gorgeist, possibly. It is possible. Maybe we shield. Do we shield? And they had energy on the Empoleon too. Do we not shield in the first matchup against the Empoleon, right? And then we don't shield. What was our other shield mistake? So we whiffed that one, and that's gonna be tough. 1 and 4 for bracket number 2. That is gonna put us down a little bit. So we are now 4 and 6. So we are already down 2 points. You guys see exactly how fast points shift in these games. You get into these brackets where it'll be an entire different meta comp in that bracket itself. The electric types smooth sailing for us through the entirety of the first bracket, and then in the second bracket we run into 4 ground types in a row, 3 in the lead and 1 in the back. I mean, it was hideous terrain, but we navigated 1 win out of it, and the rest we are just outmatched with our poor electric types. Seeing the Gorgeist also is not good. That was a tough one. The Quagsire, we don't have a build for against Quagsire, and Wishcash is essentially the same thing. So that was on one of the ground teams, and that is, a pretty hard condition to move around when Quagsire's not built for the mirror match. So that's just respect to the trainer that had a Quagsire that was prepared for the mirror match versus a trainer that was using Quagsire for the different possibility of coverages, for the poison and the rock coverage, as well as just kind of being that water ground type wall to switch into. Just different uses for the Pokemon. And in the one-on-one Quagsire on Quagsire, unfortunately ours was the latter and not quite up to comp. And same for against the Wishcash. But I give Quagsire credit for some of those. Being how weak the rest of our team was, we could have been like, oh, we auto lose to leading into a ground type, but we still had some play in those games because of Quagsire. So even though we were kind of outmatched, the door was still open. We just would have needed to have made some adjustments, or needed a little bit of a variable of some kind. Some kind of change. We would have needed to have switched or shielded differently. And then here we find ourselves in battle number one of bracket 3. We are in danger. We are in danger. Another Gorgeist, back-to-back Gorgeist teams. We are in danger. We're not gonna get there. We're not there. No! Charjabug so close, but so far-fetched. Do we even dare? I think we're fucking murked no matter what. 1. I'll give them 1 because I want to ensure they throw everything into Quagsire. I want them to drop all of their energy possible. If I shield them right off the bat, they might think that I really, really need Quagsire. And they switch out. That is like the worst case then, switching. Or maybe it's not. Well, yes it is, because grass resists electric. Well, I would have liked to have got the boost. But, sorry, Morpeko. And then we get farmed down. That is crazy. Gourgeist is maybe a little tougher than we thought. I was saying it's not an auto lose, but I mean, there's not really too much we can do about it. It farms down charge bugs so fast, even with the possibility of getting that next X-Scissor. I'm not quite sure it would have been enough, and they had a good amount of energy out of the exchange, so we would have had to put a shield there had they went energy for energy there. Charger Bug would have never even got close to that next attack, so they had that banked in reserve, meaning that the matchup wasn't as close as it looked for poor Charger Bug. I think our mistake here was blocking this the first time, right? We know we win 1. Oh, Lord. Alderia, no! Actually, fuck it. It doesn't resist dark type, but can we get to 2? Can we get to 2? I will leave it up to Morpeko then. That flamethrower is viciously fast though, and I would like to get a little more damage from these electric attacks, these quick attacks. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that, get the attack boost real quick. Which actually, oh yeah, now we're not getting a stab bonus. That's okay, because I'm pretty sure they resist our attack anyways. Double down on the shield, put 1 more out there. Just wanted to make sure they weren't switching out here. We'll get just a little extra energy in case we need to switch out. Although we now have a 2 attack boost, if we could get to the 3rd one. Okay. I was gonna say, if we get to the 3rd one, it's like a free KO, right? We're double attack boosted. Holy shit, they survived that? Oh, and they get a Thunder Punch off! That's fine, because now they don't get any farm down. But, I'm not sure this match is quite over yet. Get a little bit of energy for Quagsire. Quagsire! Finish this! Finish him! Oh no, I said finish him. I said KO, KO, KO. I'm just kidding. Wait, there's no way they one-tap Quagsire with Hydro Cannon. Oh, it's Drill Peck. That won't work. Let's go, Quagsire. Putting a little momentum back in our favor. Let's go. Thank you, Quagsire. Man, holy shit. That was a tough match. Altaria. Oh man, that had me scared. I'm not gonna lie. Altaria was very, very terrifying. Knowing my electric attacks were just gonna get eaten. But Morpeko really came through there. This is actually a good lead, huh? We should take this one with a little bit of a better smile. We should be happy about this. This, not so much. I'm not too happy to see Umbreon But do they drop a shield? No, they don't. Why? It's alright. It's alright. But why? Alright, now they drop a shield. I thought they were just going to let us KO their Umbreon there. We no shield here. It's time for Charge Bug. You have done your thing. You have put the fear into them. Imagine we just smoke this thing, though. I think we're going to shield up one of these. Because I actually kind of want to get this last shield out of the way for them. Wow, you are crazy. And please do not have Trailblaze, because I'm not giving you this last shield. Alright. Well, in that case, I think we overfarmed just a little bit. Their Lapras has energy, right? So, oh. I think their Lapras has energy is the problem. So, Quagsire, you the GOAT. Low-key, you're the only thing making this team function like this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but thank you so much for what you're doing. Okay, Electrode's gone. No matter what here, we switch back into more Pekko. Start revving up the energy. Do they bait us here? Because if they bait us, we're in a little trouble. Did we just throw? No, we got Charge Bug in the back. We didn't throw. Hold on. Okay, and this does nothing. Ow. Ow! Okay. It doesn't really even matter what type of an attack it is. This little hamster on its little wheel is nuts. It's gonna absolutely It's gonna smoke this Lapras. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get to it though. I thought they were gonna be a little bit quicker than that. But we had Charge Bug in the back with an attack basically ready to go. We had that in the lock. Let's go! Quagsire once again pushing the momentum in our favor. The shields there were very, very well placed on Quagsire. Though I thought the electric types were going to be important in that matchup, leading into Lapras, even though I saw it, I was like, no, no, no. Never underestimate the opponent. And so instead of investing in on the electric types that I knew were good, I wanted to reinforce the potential mismatch. But Quagsire, he said mismatch. What are you talking about? Go Quagsire, go. And with so much energy too, without needing a shield. Now, what do we do against this thing though? Because I don't want to go into Quagsire, fearing a Trailblaze. Oh, I just fucked up. It's another Umbreon. Wow, okay. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have stayed in there. I could have definitely double X scissored this motherfucker. Yeah, and these are gonna do absolutely nothing. This might have been a mistake. Quagsire in this case and scenario might not have been the best play. That hurts. That hurts a shit ton. Let's see if we can bait out one of these shields that they're holding on to. Nope. Not happening, Buckaroo. Keep your shield then. I'm gonna get my Pokemon in before the switch timer resets. Start throwing some of these. And some of those. Go Charge Bug, go. Told you we could double X's. There's this motherfucker. Quang! Well, they give us all their shields. We know this is a foul play. I think we just let this hit us. Okay. And now we farm them down. We're down a little bit of health, but hear me out. We have 2 shields. We're about to get a +1 attack. Holy shit, Corviknight. What are you doing here? I think we just run Aura Wheel after Aura Wheel as many as we can get. Go, Morpeko, go! Aura Wheel number 2. And we haven't even used this shield yet. But Sculptopita's got a bug move, which is farming us down. So if this doesn't kill, which it resisted it, but it still killed Morpeko. That time, that game was all Morpeko. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't sure what I was doing with Quagsire there. Big misplay, big mistake. But Morpeko said, you know what? I got you. You've been cheering me on. Let me show you what I can do. Morpeko got up there and showed it off. If we could win one more, we could cancel out our last bracket, which would be huge. We really need that. That would be pretty legit. Be legitness. Well, we haven't seen very many fire types, but this is the same fire type. Let's see what we can do with some shields and Quagsire here. They're probably going to switch into something that we really don't want to see. But we're going to have to let this go through. And we're just going to keep farming. And then we're going to Earthquake them, chat. Big old Earthquake coming through. No whammy. Hopefully. Block this Earthquake. Oh, they blocked it. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Now watch him be like, oh, he doesn't got nothing that can hurt us. No whammy. Oh, whammy. Well, now they're down 2 shields, and we just seen what can happen when that's the case, but I'm kind of scared of this thing. I'm not going to lie, chat. I think our best case is to block on They got 2 of them? This thing's fucking terrifying. I think we have to let Quagsire go down here now. Man, how does it get to 2 of them, though? That's insane. But one way or another, it does. They're out of shields. I'm scared. Oh, damn it, this Bone Club. Well, maybe they have a water type in the back. We might have just sold there, chat. One of those plays was a miscalc, which is short for calculator. I'm just kidding. Short for calculation. Not much we can do about that. Though we could potentially, we have a +1. This is a dark move. They don't resist it. Morpeko's pretty strong. Not strong enough for the 1-tap though. Charge Bug has some energy. It's struggling. Struggle Bug. Charge Bug trying to be the sole difference. We charge up just a little extra energy there. Throw the X-Scissor. It's all up to you, Charge Bug. You have to do this for this team. Go! Charge Bug, go! Oh, no! Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's not good. GG. Oh, shit. GG. That was... Go, Charge Bug, go. But that was a mythical steel type. I mean, there is only so much poor Charge-a-Bug could do for us there. Again.